Hello everyone, welcome back to the React.js course. So in this video, we are going to be introduced to two important concepts in React, which are the conditional rendering and mapping through an array, and then fetching data from that array, rendering whatever data is in that array. So you might not understand what I just said, but you are going to understand that in a moment. Okay, so I've created a new React app. It's completely empty. You can do so, and if you want, you can also uh, stay with the other project that we have created at the beginning of the course. Okay, so we are going to start with the conditional rendering, and as the name says, we are rendering a specific component or a specific HTML code based on a state variable. Okay, so if this variable is true or false, if this variable, for example, is equal to 10 or whatever. Okay, so let me dive into the example. So first, let me create a new state variable called age. Okay, and we have, as you guessed, set age has use state and has a initial variable of type. Okay, so the thing is, I want to render on the screen H1 saying that you are a minor if your age is less than 18, and you're an adult if your age is of course older than 18. Okay, so I'm going to open up these brackets and I'm going to type in an inline if else statement inside of a React.js if you want HTML. Okay, so if the age is less than 18, okay, I want to render you are a minor, and else in H1 saying that you are an adult. Okay, so that is the trick. So that is if the age is 18, that's what it says. Render, or if you want, like, add into our HTML code, you are a minor, else you are an adult. So let me save that, go to our React app, and it says that you are a minor because the age is less than 18, and that is true. Let me give it an age of 20, for example. Save that and go back to the React app. You can see that you are an adult. Okay, so let me give it an age of 18, for example. Let me save that, go back. You are an adult. Okay, so that was a quick and simple example on conditional rendering. And you can also have, instead of these H1s, you can also render components instead of like HTML code. We are going to see that in other videos and of course in other projects. Okay, so that was our first topic in this video. We are going to dive into the second topic. So let me erase all these. And before starting with the second topic, I want you please to, if you have created a new React app, just add in React Bootstrap to this app. And don't forget, in this index.js, you need to add in this import, okay? So don't forget to do these two steps before starting, okay? So let me create a new state variable, which is gonna be an array, okay? Let me name it users, set users. Okay, and of course use state, and it's going to be an array. Okay, so I'm going to add in inside of this array JSON objects. Okay, so if you want, it's like dictionaries in Python, for example. Okay, so each object has a first name and last name. So first name, it's going to be Maria, and last name, oops, Hannah. And let me add in another user. Um, First name John. Okay, and last name no. Okay, so now I have a user state variable that is an array that has two JSON objects in it, which each of them has a first name and last name. So the example is we are going to have a table, okay, that has a two columns, a first name and last name, and we are going to populate this table based on this array. Okay, so first of all, instead of like creating a table ourselves, we are going to go to React Bootstrap and get a already built-in table. Okay, so let me go to the React Bootstrap. You go to tables, in the components you search for tables, and the first one, this first simple one. First, let me import table. Okay, and then first let me copy paste the whole table that we have here. Okay, let me make sure that everything is fine. Okay, so we have the copy paste the table from React Bootstrap. Okay, so first of all, we only want the first name and last name, so you need to remove this th and this th, the username and the hashtag, so we don't need this, and erase everything inside of the body. Okay, because we are going to populate this. Okay, so now I have an empty table that has only column first name and last name. Okay, so the thing is, I need to loop in these users, and for each user inside of this users array, I need to add in to the body of our table. So I'm gonna type in the code, and then we're gonna discuss it. Okay, so users dot map. That means I'm looping into that users, and for each user, okay, I'm going to return a tr that has inside of it, of course, user dot first name and same thing but last name. Okay. Okay. So the thing is, it's very similar to the for each loop statement if you want. So for each user inside of users, so users is an array that has first name string, last name string. Okay, so it's an array. Dot map, that means we're looping into that users. For each user, which is a JSON object, has first name and last name string. Okay, I need to return a tr that has inside of it a user dot first name and user dot last name. So this user is a dummy variable. You can name it whatever you want. Okay, so why are we using dot? Because don't forget that this object, okay, that we're looping into is a JSON object. So if you want to access Maria, you need to have this, like whatever name is that object, okay, dot first name, you're gonna get Maria. Okay, so that is the trick. So let me save that and go back to the React app, and we can see that we have Maria, Hannah, John Doe. Okay, so that's how we loop into an array and then fetch data from that array and render it on the screen. Okay, so we are going to use a lot of this trick a lot in our next examples when we're fetching APIs, data from APIs, when we're actually getting JSON objects, or if you want data from databases. Okay, so we're going to see that concept a lot in other videos. So make sure that you really understood what we did today. Okay, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to type in your questions in the comment section, and be ready for the next video, because the next video is we are going to build an app. Okay, our first like actual project that involves all the topics that we have already covered till now. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, and stay tuned.